Hi everybody, I'm Mom and welcome to Momda's Life Handmade. For some time I was in need of a little tray or organizer where I can hold a few items together. So I'm sharing with you today this short and very easy quick DIY with you. This video is also part of the challenge called Nailed It or Failed It July 2020. This is being hosted by Kerry from Mama Dares to DIY and Keisha from Sweet Urban Rose. I'll put links to both the ladies' channels and to the playlist that they have created for more ideas. Today I'm sharing this little organizer or a tray which is inspired from Kirkland's. So amongst the new arrivals in Kirkland's is this coastal welcome tray, and it's perfect. The clear white and black lines with little metallic touch and the rope has the postal vibes and it looks perfect, it looks neat, it looks beautiful and very crisp design. Kirkland sells this tray for $24.99 US. I wanted to have one and I just recreated one using items that I had at hand and absolutely made it for free. This is what I love to do. I love doing lots of trash to treasure, high-end dupes, lots and lots of DIYs and everything that is related to home within budget. And if you're new to my channel, look around. If you love the content, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button given below the video. And do hit that little bell icon twice so that you're notified each time I post my video. For this really quick DIY, I'm using this box. It's this nice sturdy cardboard box, but if one has wooden box, nothing like it. So first I need a box, I need some jute rope, and I'm using this metallic silver tape for the metallic finish that you have seen in my inspiration piece. Now since this is of this color and it's got some prints on it, so I cannot use it like this. So one can either paint it or can cover it with paper. I think I'm going to cover it with white paper and it will all become white as the inspirational piece. I'm using some craft glue and applying it evenly over the surface so that there is no wrinkles on the paper, and I've cut the paper to the sizes and I'll stick it over this. So that it evenly covers all the surfaces and there are no wrinkles also. So the finish will be very neat. Now here is a joint and I'm going to cut this so that it neatly can fold in. Now that the box is covered, it's all white. Now I'm going to take this metallic silver colored foil, which would look like the metal rim, and apply it on the edges as in the inspirational piece. So here I'll apply it such that it's like half of it is on this side and half can fold over. So I'll cut it here so that I can do this work neatly and fold the rest over the rim. When on the corners, I'm going to make the small slits so that it can be easily folded in neatly, or one can fold it also, but folding may give a little crease which might not be visible, but one can even make slight slit and fold it. So this way it's a continuous metallic rim here. So I'll do all the other sides as well. Here I have also added one on the side. Similarly, I'll do all the sides as well. Half on this face and half goes on the other face. Now in my inspirational piece, there was no metallic rim in the bottom, so here also I'm not adding. I've added this vertical and the top horizontal metallic tape for the metallic rim. Now having observed the design on the inspirational piece, I tried to copy the word welcome in the same font as far as I could and have written it down faintly with a pencil, and now I'm just gonna go over it with a black pen. Now one can even use stencils for the same. I find using hand lettering much simpler and easier to do. Now for the handles on the sides, the smaller sides, I'm using a ruler to first mark where the holes for the handle will be. So I'm marking them equidistant from both the sides so that it looks uniform. Now if one has a wooden box, one needs to use a drill, but since mine is a cardboard box, I'm just using a sharp tool and going in. So I get the first hole, and here is my second hole. Now once the hole is made, depending on how thick one's rope is, one can broaden these holes using more thicker needle or a screwdriver or something like that, and then just put in the handles. Now here you see I'm trying to widen the hole to suit the thickness of my ropes. Now I have taken 2 pieces of 10 inches long ropes, the thicker ones, and I'm going to make them go through this hole. And tie a knot here. Now the other side. So here is the first handle, and it comfortably, I can hold it in my hand. So this length of the rope is perfect, 10 inches will do. Similarly, I'll make the handle on this side as well. I think this looks perfect. You ought to tell me in the comment section below whether I nailed it or I failed it. Now here is my piece compared to the one that you saw on Kirkland's, and I think my piece came out perfect. It looks really beautiful, very useful. I love the little handles in jute and the metallic touch to this all white and black. It's very farmhouse chic, and I really love it. It's useful and it's really beautiful. Do let me know what you think about my today's DIYs in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share this video. If you're new to this channel, I would really appreciate if you will subscribe to my channel and keep coming back for my videos and DIYs. Thank you so much everybody for your time. I thank the host for hosting this challenge, and I'll see you very soon with my next DIY in my next video. Until then, be positive, be creative, and be happy.